Hi, I'm Candace. Welcome to Fitness and Harmony's Heal from Injury. And we're kind of work on the chakras to calm us down from stress at the same time. So let me give you 3 or 4 really quick ways to move your body. First, let's just start out shaking. You're gonna think this is funny. Shake your arms, shake your body, shake your hips, shake your knees, shake your feet. Then that gets rid of some of the neurochemicals and the hormones that have to do with stress. Press both feet into the floor. Lift the big toe only. Put it down. Lift the other 4 toes only. Put it down. Seal the edges of the foot. Shift onto one leg. Pull energy up that leg and connect and contract the abdominals. Lift this other leg up. Now try lifting this hip up and down. What we're doing is we're stretching out and moving the IT band on the side of this hip. So when we do our walking and all of the work that we do, that IT band can get super, super tight. This is probably a difficult thing for you to do, but this is a really good exercise to keep that IT band supple and moving so it can stabilize and balance. So often we don't feel balanced. Some of it is physical, but a lot of it is mental. So the mind has to be here. Inhale, exhale. Now just hold the hips level. Turn this leg out. Push this foot into the side of the calf, and I want you to push those 2 legs together, kind of like I would take my 2 hands, or maybe pushing into the arm. Same thing. We're pushing in with this foot as we're pushing in with that leg, and then come down. Let's try again. 1 foot down, lift the other leg up. Get your balance by sealing the foot to the floor. Really press down on the edges. Then this hip, lift it up and down. Lift this hip. The one of the leg that's up off the floor. That hip goes up and down. So one hip is staying there, and the other one's going up and down. Again, we're working on the IT band. That's a big, like a ligament that goes up and down the side of the leg that connects the knee to the hip so that you can walk and move things around so you can stay balanced and stable. When we walk, what we really are doing is throwing our body forward and then catching our body on one leg. So we're really only walking on one leg at a time. It's a way to think of it. Now hold, turn this leg bone out, seal the foot to the inner calf, and then push those 2 things together. So this leg's pushing in, that leg's pushing in, push. Just got a cramp in my hamstring from that. Push, push, push. Squeeze in. Injury comes from when there's an imbalance, usually between the muscles. So the forces are uneven and a joint gets pulled a little bit out of alignment, and then the bones sometimes hit each other or the ligaments get a little bit strained or sprained and torn. Come down. Let's stretch the arms up, extend back, come back up, sit into chair. Chair pose is a really good pose. Our hips back, knee back, abs in, shoulders back. So really everything is back. But chair pose is a really good pose to practice because it allows you to practice sitting with discomfort. When you can sit with discomfort, that is real power. Because life has a lot of challenges. Nothing really comes easy. So we have to be able to be present and be in this moment. So I can breathe here. Inhale, exhale. Do that. Make sure that you can breathe during stressful times because we have this hypothalamic pituitary adrenal axis, very, very complicated hormonal nervous system interaction, which just says, get really stressed out. We have that happening a lot. And if it happens all the time and it continues to happen, we can't ever stop it like a runaway train, that's when we become what the psychologists call the mood disorders, the psychomood disorders, disordered mental thinking. Come all the way up, then forward fold. I'm going to take the legs a little bit wider. What going upside down does is it allows the blood circulatory system to rebalance itself. So we're just balancing with the legs and the hips. And now we're rebalancing the circulatory system. Walk the hands forward, step the feet back. Downward dog, just a really good overall balancing for all systems. And when we're really stressed out, the mind kind of tells things like the digestive system, the immune system, you're not as important here. You're kind of a tier 2 system. So we start getting disorders, digestive disorders, and then obviously diseases as our immune system sort of shuts down. Take one knee forward, land it kind of between your thumbs. Kick this foot off to the side and then slide the other leg back. This is called pigeon pose. It's a challenging pose, but again, I'm stretching this hip that you can't see, the outer hip and the gluteals. Activating the gluteals and having the hip and the hamstring muscles supple, that they can move, will help balance those hips. Let's go to the other side. So step back through a downward dog. Then take the other knee, land it between the thumbs, kick the foot out to the side, slide this back leg back squarely so that you're putting a lot of pressure or a lot of stretch. Now, stretching can't just happen because you got into the pose. Your muscles can be stretched like on a rack all day. They're not probably going to change their length very much because your mind is really what's controlling whether the muscle is contracting or not. It's not necessarily just physiological. It has a lot to do with the mind. So slowly breathe in and breathe out. So now from here, come around to a seated pose. I'm going to say hold on to the outer part of this leg. Really dig this hand into like kind of the back of the knee. There's a tendon there like that. If you're seated in a chair, even better. And then lean away and then drop your head over. So we're stretching. This is a really big stress muscle, the trapezius muscle. It pulls up and in. Two things essentially happen when you're under stress. Your psoas muscle pulls your legs in and up, gets you ready and tightens in your core so that you're ready to kind of run or whatever it is you've got to do. And your shoulders pull up and in. So you do this. Even if the stress or the threat has nothing to do with your physical safety, it doesn't matter. Your body doesn't differentiate. Let's go to the other side. So grab onto this outer tendon there behind your knee. You probably feel something feels like a bone. And then lean away, let the head hang. If you're on a chair, you're holding onto the chair, even better here. So I just said that even though we're stretching this trapezius, it's not going to change your stress. What changes your stress is this. I am statements. I am fearless. I am relaxed. I am open to receive. So this positive, recurring situations where I believe I am safe, I am supported, I am loved. In fact, let's come up, give ourselves a big hug, walk the fingertips towards each other, stir the shoulders around, stir the belly around. Now here's the big one, stir the hips around. So really wobble off your center here. Remind yourself, we're sort of rolling these hips in the outer. Now try going the other way. So go from the hips, plant the hips, now just the belly. So we're moving up progressively. Now just the shoulders. Yeah. Now you could just do the head. I'm not going to do that because I don't like a lot of movement in the head. That's a little bit unnerving to me to move the neck around. So rather than that, work on aligning the ears over the shoulders. Pull the shoulders on the back. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Let the breath come and just be saturating the entire body so you're reaping the benefits. One more. And you're done. My heart to yours. I appreciate you. Thank you.